other one is over there.
Yeah.
Can we head over to that area there where the other is? Now, that's it. With the power, rather than jabbing on, off, just gently, just slowly, slight pressure. That's it. That's perfect. That's it. Good.
Oh.
Brilliant. That's a nice balanced power that you're not on and off. Yeah. Don't worry.
Wait, we're not going in that water.
We're not going in that water, unfortunately, no.
Are we going in water?
We're going round it, Jeff. The water feature, we got told off. I wasn't here last time we were here. We got told off for making a mess of it, so we're not allowed in it today. Okay, so if we just gently break that, Thomas, yeah. Okay, so see those there that are in the field. What's created that?
Mud.
What's done that?
The cars accelerating.
We have, yeah. We have, yeah. Now, if we just hold that stuff, if we go through there, yeah, what you can find is what's called a rut, yeah. Now, what sometimes you'll do, if the rut's really, really deep, why is it a good idea to avoid a really deep rut? What problems could we create for ourselves?
If you accelerate it, your wheels will spin and dig into the mud and you'll get even deeper.
It could be, and if it's really deep, the problem can be that as your wheels go in, catch the bottom of the vehicle. We've got one or two Defenders going around today, the bigger Land Rovers, which are much taller, and if they've gone through somewhere, the ruts they'll create are going to be much deeper than what these cars can handle, yeah? These don't look too bad. So here, there's no reason why I need you to avoid these ruts. In fact, being in the ruts here gives us a track to follow, yeah, to where we need to go, yeah? So let's just continue along here, nice and gently.
Do I need to literally go in?
Into the ruts, yeah, you'll feel it go in, yeah. It'll slide around a little bit, because it is a bit muddy around here. But a little bit of power now, just to pull us through. Well done. That's it. Following it just, that's it, lovely. Keep going with those tracks. Did it lovely there. Well done. Excellent. Continue just round towards the right side. We don't want to get too close to that fence with the yellow sticks because it's electrified, we don't want the shock. Yeah. Cautious to it, it's a bit uneven, that's it. Continue, see where that great big tall tree is in front of us? Go towards that tree, yeah? But we're going to keep to sort of the left of that tree rather than the right, yeah? Okay? It's like almost like a natural little slalom like you've just done with the cones, just so now we're using trees. That's it. Through here, that's it. And then down to the bottom corner there, staying, you can see where the grass is flattened out a bit. Some of the bits here is where horses go do a bit of the jumping.
Do I have to do like, is there a certain speed or I know I can't
ideally, yeah. What we're saying is we want to keep the speed as in reasonable control, yeah? At the end of the day, off-road is not really about how fast you go, it's more about control, yeah? Because as you've already felt, even these fields sometimes have surprising little holes that you don't even see, yeah? You hit one of those at speed, it's not just damage to the car, it's control, yeah? Now, whenever we're climbing hills, why do we always try, where possible, to go up the hill in a relatively straight line if we can? What problems could we create? So say that's your hill there, and you go up like that. I know today it's not too bad, it's not too wet, not too boggy, but if you went up like that and it
But you'll
was,
start sliding like
and
that.
if you slide sideways,
You'll start rolling, rolling.
you're going to lose control. That way the same problem. If you go up in a straight line, if you were to lose grip, what's going to happen?
You'll slide like that.
Straight line. In other words, easier to control. If you go up on an angle and you you have problems, today you probably wouldn't have an issue. But what we're saying is, principally, when we're doing off-road, it's about trying to how you tackle something to minimise that potential problem that you could have, yeah? So we're going to climb up this hill now in as straight a line as we can. So see where that almost like little triangular tree is there? Okay, that little one, yeah, right in front. We're aiming just sort of to the right of that, so it'll keep us almost straight line all the way up, yeah? Okay? Yeah. Give it a bit of power. And the other thing is, keeping that constant power that I was talking about earlier also helps when you're going in hills, yeah? So keep that power coming. See if you can keep it at about 12 miles an hour, yeah? So, keep the power coming, keep the power coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep that power coming. That's it, lovely. Keep it coming, keep that power coming. Well done. And hold just there, gently, gently with the right foot. That's it, well done. So let's say the scenario is you climb that hill, you've run into problems, it was boggy, and what happens then if you can't go any further? What problems are you going to create if you keep putting power on?
That's going to slide.
It's going to slide. Or you're going to dig yourself into such a hole you can't go one way or the other, yeah, because your wheels are just going to be in the ground. So we've got the car in a straight line, but what we're now going to use is a function known as DSR, and it's a downhill speed reducer, yeah? That's what DSR stands for, yeah? So what I want you to do now for me, pop that to the N, which is neutral, yeah? We're going to make absolutely sure that is in low. It's there. We've got D off. Press this button here for us now. Pop it into D first. In fact, we'll go to reverse. We'll try it down now first.
Oh, Lord.
There you go. Okay. So, we've got DSR on. See what it says there? 3 miles an hour, yeah? That's where we came up behind us there. That's a camera that's on the back of the vehicle, yeah? So you keep that wheel nice and straight. But now what I want you to do,
Let go.
don't touch the brake at all. Just let the car go. Let the car go. How quick are we going?
Oh, too bad.
What should be happening now? Should be going quicker. We should be starting to gather momentum.
Yeah.
But what's it not letting you do?
Downhill. It's not.
It's not.
It's just avoiding it.
So let's say you've had a wet boggy hill then, you've got yourself caught up. What this has created is an easy way out. In other words, the safest option to solve the problem. So if this was really boggy, we would go where now? Probably all the way back down to the base of the hill. Probably go a bit further along and maybe try go up the hill in a place that maybe isn't quite as waterlogged, yeah? So what we're saying is, the method that you approach it is straight, but what you've then got is the technology that can then help you away. But if you use your brake now for us, gently, because it's not too bad today, we can stop on the hill, yeah? So, press that DSR button, it will tell you that it's turned off, so now it's gone. Pop that back to a D position for us. A bit of power now, climb you up. Good. Brilliant. Good power control. Well, you're balancing that really well. That speed staying nice and even. Okay, you've come up lovely. Position you've got is good. What I want you to do now is put a good hard steer to the right now for me. Putting the point back down the hill. So go around that way. That's it. Straighten your wheel back up again, that way, and gently now brake. So, we're going to go down the hill. The principle applies in very similar logic. If you go on strong tangents, downhills, it's the same thing. If you lose grip, it'll start to slide. But let's say we're going down this hill, yeah? What could we use to function the car again? DSR. Press that button. It's back on. It works in drive. Same thing again. Take your foot off the brake. The car's doing what now? 3 miles an hour. If you brake for us now, if we change that, pop it to neutral again, put that now to 4 high. Now then, put it back to a deep again. What's it saying now? So it's slightly quicker because now you're in 4 high rather than 4 low. So now go straight. Straight. Don't clear that wheel. Straight. Now the noises you'll hear it making, turn the stand out so you can hear it. Now if you've a car, you brake on each wheel all at the same time, and normal road going cars. That's fine on a tarmac road. What this is doing, because you're not touching the brake, it knows, so if it loses grip on that corner, it can adjust the braking pressure to each other wheel to keep the car from slipping and sliding. Because if you used your foot brake and it lost grip there, the car does that. It tilts and it twists and it turns because the grip's different on each side, yeah? So this can control you better than your foot brake ever can, yeah? But press that button now again. So now it's turned off. You feel it gathering pace?
Yeah.
As soon as you turn that off, what did it feel like then? You can feel it straight away. And that was stopping all that happening, wasn't it, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get a sensation just how quick you would have come down that hill without all them gadgets, yeah? Okay, good.
Shall I turn into the sky?
Continue along past the cones, yeah?
Through or more?
Just past them, just go past them. You've already done a garage earlier around that way, yeah? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go on to another field now, track orientated, a bit muddier, yeah? Using all the things you've just been working on, yeah? Into a slightly different environment, yeah? Okay? So what I want you to do now is come out a little bit wider. And next to that gate there, line up to go through that gate. Don't worry, we're not going to drive through the I'm going to get out into it, yeah? Bring it round. Get that wheel straightened and just hold there. Good. Did you watch the Grand Tour? Have you seen it? The Gemma Clarkson one?
I watched.
Pop back to the P position and handbrake. You know they have it in a tent, yeah? On the Grand Tour, handbrake on. That's it. It's at the top of the hill. That's where the tent is. When it looks down, tips off now because you've done that and you put it into pieces. You've doubled it up. Yeah, okay. What we've got to be careful of here when we come through here is, as you can see, it's a public footpath. Yeah. So we're just watching out for people.
Oh, look at that. That's a lot of hook as well. Yeah, this is cool. Nervous? I'm not as much as nervous now. Stop belting it down. Stop belting it down. I know.
Okay, right. What we're going to do is just pop it through there. So put the brake back on. Keep that brake on. Bring that down to the D position. Take the handbrake off. And just bring it very, very slowly just through the gate. And then when we clear the gate, I'll get out and shut it down.
Why'd you let kids go through this gate?
Alright then. You steer nice and strong now to the left as you move forward. So really get that steer turning, really get it coming back. Farmer doesn't like to go on these crops and stuff there. And just brake there, gently. That's it. Pop it back to a P position. Put that handbrake back on. Right then, so this point it that way. Yeah. So you've got a bit of what your face is doing, now you can see where you're going now, so you're going a bit of that going, yeah? Now the track we're going to use here doesn't really matter, but we'll go to the top one. Yeah, okay, so put the brake down again for us.
Right.
New position. That's the one, getting into the habit now, that's it. Onto the top one.
Slide off. Not slide,
Okay, now we've got another gate that we're going to go through. We don't need to open or shut this, it's always open. So a little bit of brake pressure in the floor. We're going to take it down that sort of gallery with the track down there. Now when we're positioned on the track, what you've got to try and think about is, it's not you being in the middle, it's your car to be in the middle, isn't it? Yes, so look at where you're going, that's it. That's it. grey area, isn't it? Yeah, you balance and use minimal pressure. So now, just start to slow your vehicle down a little bit so you can give yourself a little bit more field control through this go too. That's it.
Oh, it's got mud in it.
Okay.
Maybe a bit more difficult.
Okay. And that reduced pace helped with that little bump into it there when you just went through. That's it. That brake pressure comes, got a bit of a pull area through here. Maybe car, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now then, we've got a bit of a tarmac track here, yeah? Bit of extra caution, looking out for other vehicles, yeah? The track isn't wide enough for all of us to get through. So if we just slow it down, we're going to go to the right here, yeah? So working it round now, that's it. That's good. Keep that steer coming.
Oh, you're going to be
Keep that steer coming. It's quad bikes at the worst round here. There's a lad who comes round here on quad bike. You believe how quick he goes round in there. Especially when he knows near it. Slowing it down a touch. We're not going to stay on this track for long, we're going to go round to the left.
left here.
Yeah, that's it. We're okay, nobody's going to be coming the other way here. This is a one-way we're using. We don't have other vehicles coming towards us. We shouldn't be. Yeah, we're taking a long turn. So bring that wheel back to straight now. Bring that wheel up. That's it. Go forward a little bit further. That's it. Keep it that way, keep it that way. That's it. Now the terrain's got quite boggy through here, yeah? Okay?
Yeah.
So, what I want you to do now, bring us to a gentle halt in preparation. Gently hold. We're going to now pop that to an end position again. You're now going to rotate that up down to the 4 low. And now you can see it's on 4-wheel drive and it's on low. Back to the drive position. We're going to come towards another gate that you're going to go through. As we go through the gate, we're going to keep more to the right side. It's very boggy to the left, and you won't go to the left side. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Yeah? So continue along, gentlemen. Talked earlier about deep ruts, yeah? You can see an area's got very deep ruts. The suggestion is the ground's very soft, and you don't really want to go into that necessarily. Not just a catching the bottom of the car, the whole car can sink. Nobody should be coming out this way. We can't reverse back, they better do it. So, just hold there, Thomas. We'll just let them disappear slowly. Thanks, Steve. Continue through. That's it. Get more to the right. That's it. Just straighten it up as we come through. That's it. Straighten that wheel up now for me. And then take us out to the right now. That's it. A little bit of power.
Do you
Okay.
want some?
Yes. Now then, remember that hill we climbed up earlier?
Oh no, that's down.
That's down. So, we said we tried to go relatively straight, yeah? We also did what with the power? Kept it even, yeah?
Yeah.
So put your power on now and keep climbing. About the same sort of speed. Keep the power on. Keep the power on. Keep it coming. A little bit more for us. Shallow sticks are at the top.
Yeah.
Going up that way, yeah? So what we're doing again, we're instigating that straight line climbing, yeah? Keep the power coming. Well done. Excellent stuff. Good. Well done. Now then, you've done that fantastically well, yeah? So come this way a little bit for us now, a little bit of power. You're going to take us through the middle of these sticks.
Oh.
So, steer to the left, that's it, keep it coming. Very slow, as you're doing. Now then, keep coming. Now straighten your wheel for me now. Keep that wheel straight, look at the steering wheel, look at the steering wheel. Straight, that's it. Down that way. Now bring this out, straighten the wheel for me. Now what you're doing. That way a touch. Over here. See where that track is there? Aim towards it for us, yeah? That's it. Can't see that out, can't you, there, yeah? That's it. Mhm. Okay. down now and turn to the left. Strong left now. Bring it round this way.
Yes.
Okay. Now then.
Oh, don't tell me we're going to do
Now then, we're not going to use the DSR this time. We're going to use something else, yeah? But it'll have better control potentially, yeah? We've used the gadget so far, yeah? Now what we're going to do is use something which is the gearbox itself, yeah? So now what we're going to do is put it in a manual scenario, yeah? So see this lever here? Push it to the left. We've now got M1 selected, yeah? Which is gear 1 in low ratio, yeah? Same thing as before. You're not going to use any brakes or power. Let the car go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's not. It's going. It's
See?
not even going.
Hold the steering wheel.
It's not even going.
But what's that doing for you?
How?
Almost the same thing. Almost the same. What you've got now, you've got the gearing of the car holding you back, yeah? So what you're learning is the fact that the gears on these sorts of vehicles can also prevent you having to brake. Because if this was a slippery slope, the last thing you want to do is put your brakes on, because all you're going to do is lock your wheels up, yeah? Brilliant, you've done that fantastically well.
Oh my god, we've worked pretty much.
Now then, go to the right. Okay, thought that was...
Can I put a bit of power on?
A little bit more drive.
Can I put a bit of power
A
on?
little bit of power. What we can do now, because this is manual, it'll do that, yeah? Just flick it back across to drive. And it comes a bit more like you were used to, yeah? So that manual there, again, has a holding quality. So again, there's different options that you can have in using this vehicle, yeah? There's some more sticks over here. See the orange one and the yellow? Aim to go between those, yeah? Okay. Bringing it round. That's it, lovely. Straighten us up, we're going to drop off the face of the earth now, yeah? Okay, so bring us along and just hold us there, Thomas. Yeah?
Oh my god, I
Hold
can't even see
there.
over the edge.
Now then, where's the field gone? It's disappeared, hasn't it, yeah? So, all we're saying is, yeah, all you can do, now, get the function that we just used, yeah? So now, you're down to M1 and you're on low. The thing is, if you know what your functions mean, you've got to check your dashboard, because the last thing you want to do is start to go down here, and then as you're doing it, realise, oh, it's not set. Too late. You're plummeting down a situation which you're possibly going to not be able to deal with, yeah? So, you've got it all set. Let the foot brake off. Keep the wheel straight. Keep the wheel straight. Well done. Excellent. That's fantastically done.
God, that was so steep.
So, what I want you to do now is hard right, really steer right now. Bring it round, that's it. Pop it back to that D position again. And now what you're going to do is keep coming round to the right. Keep coming, keep coming. Keep it coming. It's doing lovely. Now then, straighten your wheel up, straighten your wheel. Put your power on again. Keep your wheel straight. Lovely. There's a hill we're going to climb there. See where the tracks are?
Yeah.
That's the hill we're going to go on, yeah? See if we can make it. Well done.
Let's get the tracks.
Nice and straight. Now then, get that power coming, Thomas. Get the power coming. Come on, put more power on.
More?
Give it more. That's it. Give it more, give it more, give it more. And it needs that to climb. Excellent. You've done it. Take us over that way. See where the tracks are, where it's been flattened out a bit?
Oh, there.
That's where we're heading, yeah?
Which one? That one?
That one there. There.
Straight
That's it.
ahead?
Yeah. What we're going to have a go at now is what are called walking holes, yeah? What do you think I mean by the walking hole? Because we've not come across... Yeah? It is, what it is, the walking element is reference of the pace that we do it at, yeah? You know I said before about why don't we do fast on off-roading, because we might hit dips and hollows, yeah? What this field has are real big dips, and if you go at easy speed, I tell you what, you're going to have bits of the car coming off, yeah? We had a Range Rover Evoque that basically just got smashed up because he went way too fast. One of the instructors did with the pupil. Bits and bits, we can come from different ways. So, we're going to go very, very slow towards it. You can see these tracks here bringing it towards it. Now, keep it really slow. Bring this that bit straighter now. Now then, straighten the wheel for me. Now pause there. Hold the brake. That's it. Now, look at the deep of the holes here, yeah?
Nice.
What do you think that's going to create for us? What's the car going to do when we go through here? It's going to do what? It's going to move about, isn't it, yeah? Now, what you've got to try to stay focused... Instinct, yes, I get it. It's instinctive to start doing this, yeah? You want to try and keep this car going straight through there, yeah? So what you've got to resist as a temptation is to turn it, yeah? Because it's really is overwhelming, you really want to do it, yeah? So try and make sure you keep it nice and straight, yeah? We're still in low ratio, so that's going to always help a car out anyway, yeah? But now, drop it down using your brake pressure. So you're just going to drop it, don't let your brake fully off, so you're just easing it in. And that's what I mean about gentle pace. Ready to keep that wheel straight, that's it. Lovely. So a little bit of power now, if it needs it. Sometimes it doesn't. That's it, nice and slow. Keep that wheel straight. Very gentle. Now if we do that at speed, what would happen, do you think, yeah?
The bumper will just
it.
come straight off.
The side plate would have gone straight off. So steer now to the right. Lock on there quickly. That's lovely. Good. Brilliant. Just over here. That's it. Good. Get some holes here as well. Good. Straighten that wheel. That's it. A little bit of power, but you need to. These are okay, these are, that's it, lovely. Come this way, that's it. A little bit of a dip here, nothing too major, but takes us in, that's it. Something there coming up.
Yeah, I see it.
So, a little bit of brake, take us right through the middle of it, yeah, that's it, lovely. Keep that wheel straight, let it drop us in, pull us down. Good. So what that's referred to, when we're going in, that's called an entry angle, yeah? In other words, if we go in fast, we run the risk of catching the front end.
Yeah.
If we come out just as quick, we're going to catch the back end on the way out. These trucks have got a massive overhang, where that back thing is at the back, from the back wheel to the back of the truck, it's a big overhang, so these are really quite vulnerable of being caught. So that's why when we've gone through those, we went as slow as we could, so then if we do catch it, we're not catching it at speed, yeah? So gently through. So here now, good steer to the right now, bring us through this way. See where that little tree is there with the stuff around it? This one here.
Yeah.
Go around that way, so the tree keeps to the left of it. So go around that tree, and then what we're going to do is go down this hill here, this to the left.
Oh, another one.
Another steep hill, yeah? Straight up. Okay, right then. So we're going to aim. See the tree that's looks like it's been chopped off at the top there, yeah? See the one that's got the big trunk coming out the top? That's what we're going to aim for, yeah? Now, I'll leave it with you, yeah? We're going to need a function on this because we're not going to use brake pressure, so you can use either your lower gear or your DSR. So you're going to go for your lower gear. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Make sure you come off that brake. Remember, aiming for that tree there, yeah? So steer to the right a little bit more. That's good. Brilliant. Now, if you give it power now, watch. It'll give you the power, but every time you come back off, it does what?
Slows down.
Just slow you down. Now, if you were using this in things like snowy areas, this is where this comes into its own, yeah? It's fantastic because it won't let your car go, but you don't need to use brakes at all. The biggest problem when you're driving in snowy conditions is that the brakes instinctively get used by a driver, but all it does locks up and slides. Yeah? Grass, wet grass, has a very, very similar sort of feel that ice and snow has. It has the same sort of sliding features there. Sometimes you think, oh, nice green grass, that's nice and easy, but if you put dampness on it, the vehicle can slide all over the place, yeah? So if you give it a little bit of power, you can tell it doesn't want to do much more. It's very limited, isn't it? Because you've got it in that low, and that's right, it just doesn't want to do any more. Yeah?
Probably take it out of it.
That's back to now the normal sort of automatic gearbox. We're going to come back down again. We're coming towards where the track is, where I said the quad bikes and horse riders sometimes are, so nice and careful through. mouth of this gate and then we'll just jump off. Anywhere about it, so it's fine.
Drop it handbrake.
Yeah, handbrake, P. Yeah, top position. You can relax, keep there. Wait for them to come down. Okay, pop it back to the D position. That's it, handbrake off. Edging it forward because we are going to try and see if we can see down that track. Ahead we can see pretty well, can't we? It's just what might be coming from the left here. Road, isn't it? Yeah, it's tarmacked, isn't it? Yeah, less terrain that we've been on before, yeah. So, we can rotate this now all the way back to the two-wheel drive mode. Just let it click, that's it, and then now do it. That's it, it should move, that's it, you've got it. We're now in that one there, yeah, okay, so, two-wheel drive mode at the moment, yeah. So just continue along. Nice and central on the track. How good do you think the brakes are on this? Shall we try them? Yeah? Are you belted in at the back there? Okay.
Oh,
Right.
but sheep in the
Yeah,
way.
we could do these sheep moving, to be fair.
Beeping for beeping.
No, don't beep. That's it, they're moving. They're not stupid animals, these. They're not as stupid as some animals you get. Pheasants are the most ridiculous thing in the world. Okay, a little bit of power.
A little bit of loads.
Give it power, drive it along. It'll just be. And then when I put my hand up and say stop, you slam them brakes on you. Stop! Superb. That's it, brilliant, yeah. This is, 2.5 tons worth of car stopped in a really, really short distance of time, yeah.
0.2 seconds.
It stopped it fantastically well, yeah, good. We're not going to do that again. Okay?
Aww.
So do not go jumping on the brakes again, yeah, okay? It's a one-off thing. Now, we're going to go onto a bit more grassy terrain now, yeah? So, we just brake there. What do we need to set it back onto? That's it. We're looking. Has it lit up? Yeah? All four wheels are now lit up, yeah? So check it along.
Wait, how much longer have I got?
About 10 minutes or so, yeah. It's a different field, yeah. A few hills and stuff. Come with a bit of power. Lovely. Okay, we're going up towards the gate here, but we're going to be turning right before we get to it. So we're on the hill now. Yeah, in a minute or two. Just go along a bit further. Keep it on the track. Keep on the track, that's it. So, we're going to slow it down now, so start to come off your power. What we're going to do, we're going to turn and take us up that hill there. See where the Christmas tree is? Surrounded by like a fence.
Yeah.
Take us up there, so we've got that Christmas tree just to the right of us, yeah? So if you straighten us up then, that's it. And just bring it along so that tree's just to the right of it, yeah? nice and controlled, aiming for those ruts. Those ruts are fine to use at the minute, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go to the right now, don't we? Yeah. Back to the drive, that's it. Now then, what we've got, just bring me along a little bit further. Let's just hold over here. Now, if you look down this field, it sort of comes in like a V, yeah?
Yeah.
And down the middle, you've got like a groove or like a channel that goes through. Now, it's in a V shape, so if we go into a V shape square on, so if we come at it from over there, and we go in,
Then it's going to hit
yeah,
from
that
the-
entry angle, and what's going to happen when we
so
come
we're
out?
going to go on the side.
So, yeah, we do it. Imagine
On
if
an
that's your rigid. Instead of going square in and out, we do that, 45 degrees. So what the vehicle then does, it kind of takes itself through. We do it again at a similar pace that what we did walking holes. For the same logic, those walking holes are risk, we said. If we did those at speed, we've got problems, haven't we? Yeah? If you look at the difference, look at the clearance those Land Rovers have got. He could do that at whatever angle we kind of wanted to, yeah? Because he's got so much height, and also they don't have the same level of overhang that we've got, yeah? So we're going to continue along here, and what we're going to do is sort of weave across every now and again. So the first one we're going to do, like I said, try and hit it about 45 degrees, so steer a little bit more that way. Keep the wheel, that's it, now straighten the wheel, and now just keep it nice and slow, slow, use your brake. So you just continue just walking it through, keeping the wheel straight. Feel it tilts the car around, that's it, good. Keep coming. Now again, what we do now, we're now going to take it the opposite angle. Still on this 45 degree though, same logic. What we're trying to do is minimise the risk to the front end. So if you straighten the wheel now, keep the wheel straight, keep that wheel straight. That way then comes through, we don't sort of veer off in a sense, yeah? That's it. Brilliant stuff. And then again now, taking it on another angle that way. Try not to run the Land Rover. That way a little bit more, and then straighten the wheel. It's a lovely angle. That's it, good. Continuing along now. So yeah, we're going to watch out for the sheep here. Yeah. Bring it round to the... See where those three are all meandering along there, towards those sheep there. That's it. A bit more to the left of them. Farmer's asked us to, what did he say? Mind the sheep. I don't know what we're supposed to do with them. Herd them up or what? Okay, so this way I touch more towards that's it. If you like, aiming for where that Land Rover is about sort of nowish, so there, that's it. Keep this line going as you've got.
As it did.
Lovely. Keep it nice and slow. Yeah. Lovely. So, good. Keeping it nice and slow. And you can slow through this exact walking pace again. Good. Well done. And now steer hard to the right for me. That's it, keep it coming. Well done, nice and slow. Dropping it down. That's it, well done. Excellent. Good. What I want you to do now again, go to the left for me. Keep it coming round. Keep coming round to the left, that's it. And again, back onto that mound there. That's it, that way a little bit more. And again, bringing it down to the left now and bringing it through this way, back where the tracks are. But at the pace we're doing it at then, what we're doing, we're minimising any problems to the vehicle. We can still handle the areas, but we just don't do it at extra speed, that's it. base of the hill, aren't we? Yeah. So we're going to go to that Christmas tree right at the time Rover is. Yeah. Let's just sort of go for it. Aim for it nice and straight. Good. Brilliant. So we plan to go round it to the right like the other Land Rover did. So just past it on that side. That's it. Down to the bottom of the hill and we'll pull up somewhere just to the right of that other Land Rover that's there.
To the right?
A little bit left, actually, go that side. Yeah, just cautious as they're obviously just swapping. To a gentle stop, somewhere just about in line with that one. Okay, where are you going to pop that now to secure the car up? Handbrake on. So, what did you just do just before you come down that hill then?
You put it into...
Were you told to do it? So, what does that mean you started to pick up in the short commute that you've had? So the logic is what? The more you do this sort of driving, the more that will become natural. You know what you do. Now some people use the DSR religiously, yeah? They don't tend to use the gears. Others use the gears and don't really rely on the DSR, yeah? Older style vehicles, such as the Defender, they haven't got DSR, yeah? There's no functionality like that, yeah? But what they've got is the gearing logic that this has got, yeah? Those are manuals, those aren't automatics. So you'll tend to find the more purist sort of more off-road driver who's used to driving those wouldn't even bother with the buttons because they're not used to using buttons. They'd be looking for the option of the gearing scenario because that's what they're more familiar with, yeah? I personally prefer the gearing scenario, yeah? Incidentally, we didn't have that on the Evoques. The Evoques only had the full-on automatic and then everything was push-button function. This has got a kind of a bit of both, yeah? But I certainly prefer the gearing side of things. Like I said, if you were using the vehicle in snow situations, that's where it's hands down keep loads of things, yeah, okay. The only limitations with this vehicle is, like I said, some of the areas we've covered today with remembering that we haven't got the ground clearance that maybe that vehicle's got. If you look at the front and the back, look at the back of that there where the back wheel is. It almost is the back of the vehicle, isn't it, yeah? Now when we get out now, yeah, you have a look now at how much distance is between the back wheel of this and the actual back of the vehicle. There's masses of space, yeah? In other words, that's what we have to be aware of. But it doesn't mean we can't handle it. We just tackle it in a way at the speed that we do or the angle that we take that possibly would differ from them because they can take on to anything, yeah? Okay. Alright, but press that silver button for us, yeah? Turns everything off, yep. They've also got more of the gadgets like the Range Rover, so that's pretty cool. And they come with off-road tyres.
Wait, were they different, like, were there different, like, types that you could get, like?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Different vehicles, certainly within the range of Jeep, there's lots of different Jeeps you could get. I would imagine the Jeeps will be like these, automatic, yeah.
Oh, that's not how to go in your car. Why not? Daddy will not let one of them. They will not expensive. Like way more. Yeah, because you don't you've never even done it.
Right, okay, well done. Yeah, I'll get this SD card out for you now.
Thank you.
No problem.